The Irish National Stud is famous worldwide for some wonderful stallions and some very successful racehorses produced here, but it's also widely known as the home of the internationally renowned stud management course. In 1970, the stud management course was incepted, which invited students to come and take residence on the stud, and in rotation will spend time with the stallions, with the mares and foals, in the foaling unit, with the yearlings. All aspects of stud management and the development of the thoroughbred are covered.
My name's Jock. I'm from New Zealand. I'm originally from Waikato Stud.
My name is Maura Cian and I'm from Clonakilty in West Cork.
We start normally about 8 o'clock. We'd all go down to the yards. This week I'm in Kildare yard with the mares and foals. We'd get there in the morning, we'd start basically the yard foreman would decide who's going to tease, and there might be a person teasing that week.
Jock, can you get They'll have their list of mares to be teased, so they'll give each of the student a mare to get. Once the teasing is finished, then we'll decide then which mares are for betting.
So considering this is a breeding course, we learn a lot about the breeding side of things, the mare cycles and the swabs and, learning all that kind of thing. So in our general day today, the vet will come in the morning and we'll bring the mares in, and we get to actually see the swab's been taken.
So we're just going to take a swab from her cervix.
We'll do the book work in the classroom, and then kind of what you've learned in the class, you can kind of apply it then to outside on the farm. When Bridget was scanning the mare, and then it clicks in with you that that's what you were looking at in the classroom.
The vets are very happy to answer our questions. We can see if they do a scan, they'll point out on the scan what we're doing, and it's great to put it into real life perspective rather than on a piece of paper.
When you let them down, leave them in the front field. We can switch them in after.
Part of our day-to-day thing, we look after the living legends. It's fantastic to see them after their racing career to come here. There's the likes of Vintage Crop, who actually is kind of more related to me because he was the first foreign horse to win the Melbourne Cup. So it's great to see him back on the side of the world living out his days. We all live on site, so we're all kind of just a big family here. We all eat together, we work together, we're all here.
When you're kind of living with people, you kind of get to know them pretty quickly, and it's great because you get kind of different points of views and different ways of doing things. After we bring in the mares and foals, we'll just check them over just to make sure they don't need any treatments. Now some of them will need treatments maybe for scour, or they may need maybe a poultice if they're lame. So generally we'll say maybe have to wash their hind or whatever just to kind of clean them up a little bit. And then some of the foals, they may be a little bit run down, so we may just give them just a multivitamin tonic then as well, just to kind of boost them a little bit.
Good Baba. Good puppy. Got a good puppy.
So we usually have lectures most nights. So it's quite varied. You know, one night you might have, you know, a lecture on racing, another night it might be veterinary. It's great because it gives you a broad view of the industry.
I mean, it's certainly been an amazing experience here. We get every opportunity to make it. They give us fantastic lectures, you know, working out in the yards, working the stallions. You learn every part of a stud here. You can't really get that way, you know, anywhere else.
Personally, for myself, I love working outside and working with horses. You know, so I really do enjoy the work. You know, some people might go into bloodstock agency, other people might go into racing. So, I mean, you know, it's not going to be set that, you know, you're just going to be doing one thing.
A lot of Irish and foreigners that have moved to Kentucky and stayed there for the horse industry have done this course. They're stud managers, bloodstock agents.
I worked for a big German breeder last year, and he's a client from the National Stock Course, and he told me go into the course. It's a good way to go into the industry.
There you have it. You've seen two people who have survived the stud management course at the Irish National Stud and enjoyed every minute of it.
Something that I'll look back years and years on from now, and I'll never ever forget my time at the Irish National Stud.